Hey there, internet peoples. Thanks for checking out my vidya, first and foremost. And if you like anything that you see here, please do me a solid, leave a like. I won't bug you to subscribe yet, but obviously the more subscribers and likes and comments and things along those lines that I get, the more I'm into making these things in the future. I know it seems like this is my first video, but I had a bunch on here before and deleted them. I mean, they were trash. I'm still kind of learning things and trying to find the right settings for sound, video, and all of those things to make it a pleasant viewing experience for y'all. So, give me some feedback, you know, what worked, what didn't, and all that. This is going to be a short one. I'm not going too heavy into the editing yet. Like I said, the more interaction I get, the more I'll do this. Just kind of drives me to make better content for you guys. So, today I am playing Abiotic Factor, which I've really been enjoying the last week and a half or so. It's early release, but surprisingly there's a lot of stuff to it. And there's not a whole lot of informational videos and tips and tricks and stuff like that. There's a few, but not much. So I figured I'd enter the fray again with this one and show you, in my personal opinion, a couple of the best base locations in the game. I'll load right into my first location that I had when I first started playing the game, which it works great for early game to mid game, and then I'll show you my current pad, which is mid to late game and end game, eventually when they have that. So jump right in and try not to be too long-winded. So here we go. Alright, and put my shield and sword away. And first thing you'll probably notice is my screen. I play on ultra wide, which doesn't always work with some games, but with this one it works pretty good. A lot of the newer games are starting to get some ultra wide support, and that's definitely my preference if I can. So, some of you might recognize this location, some of you might not, but here's my little bedroom, and I used to have all my other stuff filled in here and in the next room, but when I moved bases, obviously I took the majority of it with me. I left my bed and a couple of key things. So as you can see, yep, got my repair bench, got some water coolers. We are in the gym, and it took me a little while to figure out exactly where I wanted to have my first main base, and this one I really liked. The location to water is super important throughout the entire game. No matter where you build, again, my opinion, the closer you are to water, the better. It's just cooking and cleaning and all that other kind of stuff. It's best bet. So I left my crafting bench here, cooking pot, a whole bunch of the small battery backups. And again, there used to be a lot more stuff in here until I started moving. I left just a few things behind. So, what we're going to do now, I'll quickly show you downstairs here. This is one of the reasons I really liked it. You know, you want to find a base location that has very few points of entry. And with these stairs, a couple of makeshift barricades, and a little choppinator that took care of some baddies, it really works well. It served me good. But then as I ventured into the mid to late game, I found my home. So what we're going to do is use our lovely little personal teleporter here. And again, if you haven't played too far in the game yet, you don't have this, you're not going to have a lot of this stuff, which is going to make this other base location key. But give it time, a little bit of patience, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. So we're going to teleport over to my new base, and the first thing you'll notice, actually, is something getting utterly demolished by my defenses. You can see I got some shock turrets and another choppinator because the little shocky jumpy buggers seem to be completely immune to those. So the choppinator definitely helps with those, and don't worry, I got a couple of levers set up so I can enter and exit when I'm not teleporting without any problem. Now again, if you've played this far, you might know this location. You might know where I'm at. You might not. But as you can see, this base area right here is just, I mean, it is the bomb diggity. I love that it is completely secluded here. You just got the one entryway here to the stairs. And actually, you got so much room up here, it's ridiculous. You got one entryway coming up here. You got a ton of excess storage. If you don't want to build stuff, you can just use all the cupboards in this kitchen area, lab area. And, okay, really? Alright then. Yeah, got two of them. Alright, you die. Oh, come here, you little bugger. And you die too. So, little shocky, jumpy buggers I was talking about. So, you even have this space back here, which used to be filled with desks and cabinets and all that other crap that I've farmed out of here and used. More storage in the lockers. Another office space over here, and then right to the stairs. Like I said, there's so much space. I don't care if you're a team of 4. Each one of you could have your own little space. But this area right here is glorious. You know, I brought my arcade machines, all my pictures, you know, got my bed, got my farm going, you know, like crazy. Brought a whole bunch of cool furniture that I've kind of found without during my travels, you know. A couple of refrigerators, which of course, you know, I got a few things in there. So, I'll kind of show you where it's at and why I absolutely love it besides being secluded. So you still have access to water. Might not seem like it because you're right above these aquariums right here. But that's not a problem because even when you're filling up your barrels and buckets, you can jump into the aquarium and there's this little tiny spot just right here at the edge by the sign that allows you to jump up. You drop down. You've got a lovely high-level bot here that you can farm over and over and over again for the jailbroken CPU, not the regular CPU. These are the big boys. You got your toilets, which obviously is important to have. I mean, you can always build your own little personal toilet, but it is just right downstairs. Let me turn that lever off. That way I can go over here. Oh, let me go ahead and charge my teleporter. So I've got two levers. I got one in the entrance, one in the exit, you know, back here in my base. They both have to be turned on for my defenses to work. That way, no matter which way I'm going, coming to my base, I can always turn them on and off as needed. Takes a little bit of back and forth just because the simplistic electric situation the game has designed, but it still works. And if you're worried about this being too like far and away from everything, because you're here in the wildlife pens area, you know, you got the vehicle lot, you got the particle lab and stuff like that, and all of the office space up there. Don't be too worried, because once you progress far enough and unlock this tram, okay, that's going to take a hot minute. Let me go grab my teleporter. That way it's just easier on me. Pick up my teleporter. Put my teleporter away. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course I've got some radiation poisoning. Whatever. Just eat pills. That'll get rid of it. That's realistic. Alright, close the door. Turn my base defenses back on. You see them glowing there. Wander down. Stupid little rat that you can grab a nice big backpack from, if you know how to do that. So now that the tram is here, so make sure you're going this way. If you're trying to get back to, you know, the starting area, not a problem, because this tram, as you can see by the sign here, takes you right back to the office sector. A little bit of a long journey, but still nice and easy. Don't have to get lost wandering through the tunnels and shit. And there we are. we are back to the office sector. Okay, so a little long-winded, but still a fairly short video in comparison. I'll make more content stuff. Like I said, if I get enough interaction and people like what they see or want to see more, I mean, tell me what you want me to do. If you want me to start a fresh game, if you want me to show you some tips and tricks. I'm not going to give away anything too big, but if you have a question, just let me know, and I'll kind of give you some hints on where to get stuff. I mean, got the shotgun, the sword, the lightning spear. The best. I mean, the best. I don't care. I originally designed my guy with the Trans-Chematic Researcher traits for blunt weapons, but the blunt weapons just don't come close to this lightning spear because it's fantastic. You know, got some carapace armor. I'm only using the Tarask helmet for right now. I'll get a full set bonus if I put the carapace helmet on. So, like I said, just ask questions or let me know what you think. This is another place that I've seen a lot of people like to use to build their starting base. This little office space back here is really good, but it's also really small. It's up to you, personal preference. If you really like having stuff condensed, this is also a really good spot here because you got access to some water right there. The water is pretty few and far between, so it is all up to personal preference. But again, those two, okay, go away. You know, that mid to late game one that I just showed you there by the aquarium is glorious. I have not found anything better. And then this one right here by the gym, the pool, you know, you got a ton of storage space down there if you need. Just jump over there. Could leave that painting there. So this worked really well, especially as a solo. I'm all about conserving resources, so the less stuff I gotta build up, as you can see, this is what I store stuff in. Yeah, you can make your own boxes and medium boxes and all of that, but you're gonna be using a lot of materials. So I really like the file cabinets. You can carry them, you can break them down. Yeah, there's a percentage chance that they'll break, but there's so many of them throughout the game, you're going to end up with as many as you want. And trying to move bases, I tell you right now, if you've got a decent sized base... okay, forgot to turn those off. Okay, oh, no. Alright, let me go ahead and go over here. Ow. Thanks for that. Yeah, get a little too close to those shocky things and they blast you. I think we need some kind of a keychain or something like that that makes it so your own stuff doesn't hurt you. But alright, thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking it out and listening to me ramble on about my opinions on this. Leave me a comment and we'll go from there. I'll add some new content as I think of it. I've progressed literally to the end of the early release on this game, but I'm thinking about starting over now that I've learned quite a bit of things. I just worry that I'm not going to find anything better. There's not a whole lot of replayability yet. There's a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty scripted through the storyline. So I still like it though. Fantastic game so far, and just in early access. Can't wait to see what they do with it. And if you can't wait to see what I do, follow me, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.